Hey guys, welcome to the 2018 MCAT preparation questions. This is question 18 in this series. And today's question we're going to be looking at particularly this one here. So as usual guys, just pause the video, try the question by yourself, see how far you can go with this question, and then I'll go through the answers. Okay, so what we have here is a classic, when is this for this particular equation less than 0, greater than 0, I mean that whole combination of questions. So the idea you want to get from this question right now is that what you have here is this is a quadratic. A quadratic means it's a parabola. The graph, it's going to look like a parabola. So imagine this right now. This parabola, it's a positive parabola. We know this because of the x squared. So that means the parabola is going to look like this. All right. Now with this particular parabola, what's going to happen is this black line here is going to be the x-axis. All right, and all of the values above the x-axis is going to be positive, and all of the values below the x-axis is going to be negative. So just to give you an idea, what we're looking for in this particular question is when is this parabola less than 0? So remember, at x-axis y is actually equal to 0. So that's what I mean by when it's positive and negative. It's the y values that's positive above the x-axis, and it's negative below the x-axis, the y values. So in this case, we're looking for less than 0, which means the zone that we're looking at is this particular zone here. So what we want to know is what are these two values right here? All right. So what we do know is that y is equal to 0 at that point. So we can write this equation as x squared minus 3x minus 18 equals to 0. I know that you're looking at the symbol that's less than 0, but remember we're trying to figure out what those two green arrows are pointing towards. So factorize this, and when we factorize this, we're going to get x minus 6 and x minus 3, and that's equal to 0. And at that point, we can say x minus 6 equals to 0, or x minus 3 is equal to 0, which means our first value is x equal to 6, and our second value, have I done this right? No, I haven't. Sorry, I just realized where my mistake is. Thank you for telling me, even though I know I can't hear you. That should have been x plus 3. Yeah, that's much better. That should have been x plus 3 as well. So what we have is x is equal to minus 3. Okay, so now that we've got these two values, and because they're actually, you write the smallest number to the left side. So the first green arrow is going to be negative 3, and the second green arrow is going to be positive 6. Okay, now it says find the set of values for x. That means if x is between minus 3 and 6, and any value between minus 3 and 6, it's actually going to be less than 0. So what we can say is for x squared minus 3x minus 18 less than 0, we can say that x has to be between negative 3 and 6. All right, and that's how we write it. Now, it's important that we actually put it less than symbol and not less than or equal to, because if we put it less than or equal to, like what I mean by is that sometimes you might be thinking, well, what if the answer looks like this? What does that actually mean? Well, if you actually have the answer as that means you're actually saying that x squared minus 3x minus 18 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, and that's not what we're looking for. We're actually looking for less than 0, which means the final answer is between negative 3 and 6. Cool. That's basically it for this short little video, guys. If you have any questions, pop it in the comments below. As usual, thank you for watching, and apologies about that little mistake that I made earlier. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, folks.